We are team Synergenix, and our problem statement is number three: supply chain transparency and anti-fraud. So, like, just imagine you're buying like some medicine for your child or something, very important, some equipment or anything, and not knowing if it's like it has been tampered or like replaced or repackaged with something, and on the way to the store. So this is the reality of global supply chains today. So our problem statement is like for example, like once a package leaves the manufacturer, there is no trusted way to verify its authenticity or condition. Barcodes and paperwork can track where a product went, but they cannot tell you if the box was opened, resealed, or swapped and stuff. That's how like the fake medicines and spoiled vaccines and all are supplied. So this isn't just about like loss of money and stuff. It's more about consumer safety and trust and stuff. So our project is Box Trust, which solves this with an AI plus blockchain powered integrity system. So if I had to explain you, so every project gets like an unique QR code, which is like a digital identity of it. And each handoff, maybe like the logistics or warehouse distributors or retailers, our AI visually checks, and uh, it checks the package against its originality, and then it shows if it's like tampered and stuff. So we'll just go through like the basic prototype what we have built. So this is just like the admin dashboard where we can create the new batch. We can add a product or whatever. For example, if we are having like a medicine which is with tabs, which is 10 mg, just add in whatever details you want and stuff with the batch ID. So batch ID is generated, which is unique, and a baseline image. So baseline image is just what you're adding, and what you're supplying is just being added here. And we are just creating the batch. Here you could upload an image and stuff, and you could see that this is like the unique QR code and the batch ID which has been generated for this particular medicine. You could just save it and keep it for future reference. So yeah, so you can see that whatever batches has been created at what time, the event, the origin, and the company name, batch ID, and all those stuff. Okay, so now let's go on to the login ID. So here we have like few features which you could see: a guide which is scan QR, log events and stuff. So we have two methods here. One is that you could generate the QR. This is for the demo purpose, which you have already got. So you could Yeah, so you could see that once the permission was given, it has automatically, auto-filled the whole form, and with all the batch ID, the name, the role, and role is like whatever. For example, if it's like you're at the warehouse or the logistics check, and that's a drop-down menu. For example, if you click on the role, you could see like you are in the manufacturer side or the warehouse or distributor or retailer, all those things, and at each checkpoint you could log the event so that it's like very visible, and it's transparent way of doing things. So you could see that it has added in and we have logged in, and then we could go to verify. This is from the user point of view. You get the batch ID which is unique for all the projects, all the product, and just a simple guide to verify the batch. So once you go onto it, okay, so you just put this batch ID there, and you could just get the logs of it. It shows of where is the so we have working on like integrating blockchain to it so that it's very it's distributed system, and if there is any tampering happening or anything which is being tampered or changes in some fraudulent items and stuff, it's very much detected, and it's visible and transparent to the users. And like if there is any like what to say, in any stage of the process from the retail to anything, if there is any fraud items and stuff. So this is like the integrity check, which we could see, for example, this is like the before image which has been uploaded during when we are creating the product. Like this is the sealed box, for example, and then we could get it after image while receiving, or during the process, like what's the difference in it. Like if the top right corner, for example, is damaged, if it's visible, if it is completely open. So you could get to know if it is damaged or it's opened or some changes has been done. This is like then a proper integrity checker which we would be integrating with using Gen AI model, with integrating explainable AI to it, so that it could properly explain the user what exactly has happened and how it is different from the baseline image which was at the first. So this would be done from, we are working on like different models to integrate this and stuff, and this will be done very soon. So that was our basic idea and like overview of our project, of what how we are we're going to proceed with it. So this is the baseline, and we are hoping forward to uh, to make it working with real time data from the prototype to the actual product. Thank you so much.